360. 360. Well, it is official, everyone. We have been essentially quarantined. We are not allowed to leave. The order came last night or yesterday morning. So we're stuck at home, officially. But that's okay, because Remy is now playing in a little pool. We have a nice little thing for her. Remy, you want the fountain on?
Look at her. Are you gonna show Daddy how you sit?
You gonna sit in the water? We gotta get you swimmer diapers. Oh, look at that. Like this is... Woo! So I guess it could be a lot worse, but it is weird that they sent that out last night. Because I honestly didn't think that they would actually end up doing it here. Ow, ow. We gotta blow up for a whale. Is it a whale?
It's a whale, and then the tail goes over, and it's like a canopy for the
Get a
baby.
little canopy so you can hang out in the water with me.
Yeah. Wow. Look at her. Kick your feet. Kick your feet.
Let's see.
She's kicking her feet. Oh my gosh, she loves it.
You love it?
Wow. Wow, you having fun? She loves it. Are you having fun?
So it is official. Our little Rem dog is a water baby. We're gonna warm up a little bit and then we're gonna go back in. It's actually a beautiful day. That was the furthest I've ever gone. My dad's awesome. He plays peekaboo in the water. He's the coolest guy in the world. That's what you're supposed to say. Anytime now? Wanna say it now? There it is. You guys heard it first. Coming around to the more serious note, on Thursday, the mayor, he ordered a stay at home. I think it was like mandatory. Like they're not calling it quarantine because I feel like everyone has got like a negative connotation to that now. I mean, they look at New York and San Francisco and that's what they think. So it's been a mandatory stay at home unless you have to work essential things, which is crazy because like it's like mandatory stay home, but if you have to do this, you can go do this, like groceries and like things like that. But it makes sense because you need to get the food and stuff. But at the same time, my thought process is if everyone stops and they stay inside and everyone lets this thing die, and then these people are going in and out because they have to, and then it's just spreading there. So then when everyone emerges from their hole in the ground, right, their bunkers, it just comes back. I don't know. I don't really think there's any solution that's going to be easy. Ow! We'll go back in. We will go back in that pool. She's like, shut up, let's go in the pool. Shut up, let's go in the pool. Okay. I think we created a monster. We'll go back in, I promise. I promise we'll go back in that pool. Your mom's getting her bathing suit on so we can all go together. This is what we were wanting to do the entire time while putting in the pool, putting in the grass, is to be able to have little picnics. Look at Marley. She is loving it right now. And so is Mamar. Zoe's, what are you doing, Zoe? So Zoe and Marley have completely taken over. Oh, you dropped your toy. Oh, you want your boat. Toy or boat? What do you want?
We're going in the water.
You think you want to go in the water? After you, ma'am.
Well,
what are you doing? Just jump. Remy, you want to look how goofy your mom's looking?
like right here.
Got to go under the shoulders. If you Yeah. see it? Not interested? That has got to be the most fun in such a weird situation that we've ever had. That was the first time Remy went to the pool before, but that was the first time she's actually floated in a raft. And I've got to say, probably the cutest thing ever. She actually liked it too. It felt weird because it felt like I was doing like a dog thing, like go fetch it. But she would kick and she would go get the toys. At what age can you get your child into swim lessons? I can't remember. Since Kate and Tom have a pool, what we thought would be a good idea is we're going to do a public pool, our pool, and their pool, do swim lessons in all these different pools, so that way she's very comfortable and familiar with every pool that she's going to be around. Definitely Kate and Tom's pool and our pool, because she's definitely going to be there a lot. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out at what age can they start doing that. To be honest, I'm completely terrified, because I know I'm probably going to end up crying, because I don't want to see her upset. And every time I see a baby do swim lessons, that scream that they make, that cry, is just heart-wrenching. I guess we call it the positive note. I just got an email from my surgeon. He's still working with public relations with the hospital to see if we can actually get the whole footage and filming everything like last time. Because like pretty much every neurosurgeon is also a professor. They teach what they know. So I think he's genuinely curious on the thing, and then that way he has something to teach his kids. For me, my anxiety, it'll give me something to do to ease myself. I'm weird. I'm probably one of the strangest people ever to request to have my brain surgeon film, essentially. This is a complete side note. I've never once ever watched the uncensored version of the brain surgery. I just couldn't do it because, I don't know if I told you guys this, right after the surgery, one of the nurses were like, "Is this your camera?" I'm like, "Yeah." So my natural reaction is to turn it on and see if they actually got the footage. And sure enough, if you haven't watched that video, just go watch it if you have a hard stomach. If not, you can watch the censored version. But the clip that popped up first was them scooping the thing out and plopping it on. That's what they did. They plopped it on there. And I had this, my sister and my mom and I think my dad were all in the room when they were coming out of the ICU. I had this anxiety attack, so it was going beep, 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 beep. Everyone got shoved out. I remember they said it was actually scarier for them than the actual surgery itself. After a fun day with Remy and swimming.
If you can't tell with her hair.
Look at this hair.
She had a horrible time in the pool. She does not like water.
This hair is probably the coolest hair in the world.
I knew she was miserable. From the start we went into the pool, I could just tell she was like, this is going to be the worst time in the world.
So obviously today was the first day of the lockdown, I guess you can say, here in Pinellas. Let's say how long this lasts. I don't know.
They're predicting April 11th or 12th or something like
Easter.
that.
How do you think people are going to react once we're allowed out? That's what I was kind of thinking about. I briefly brought it up to Allie. So let's say Easter. We're all free. That's so weird to say it that way. Everyone's back to normal. Or at least stores are open, restaurants are back open, people are allowed outside again. How long do we have to afterwards practice social distance?
I mean, this is like the crazy.
It's unprecedented.
This is still such a bizarre thing to me.
It's
still
weird.
Doesn't seem real to me.
How long do you think everyone's going to be weird with each other? Because I don't think it's going to be like Easter. Okay, I'm going to go to my favorite restaurant and sit down and with a bunch of people.
Is my favorite restaurant going to still be open?
That's another thing.
That's like a horrible thing to say.
Local
that
places.
Makes me really sad to think about.
Yeah. My assumption was that they'd have army tanks patrolling our neighborhood.
Really?
I mean, that's not obviously the seriousness of that. I don't even know if that's like that in San Francisco or LA and stuff. Somebody want to wear their food or want to eat the food?
Beauty.
I just wanted to ask you guys what you thought, because what's going on in my head is complete blank. I'm
Yeah.
just blank. I have
It is.
no idea what to think, and it's strange to be on the first day of mandatory lockdown or mandatory stay inside or whatever you want to call it.
What are you guys doing for fun? Because I've been loving watching people like on Instagram and
Like all the
TikTok.
challenges on Instagram.
Well, not even the challenges, but like what people are doing. One day, Tar showed me this person. I did this like extreme. I want to call it like mousetrap.
Oh yeah, those the domino thing. Go Finley, go Finley. Ready? Here he goes.
I have to wait for the chorus.
There's the superhero right there.
Not me.
You.
Alright guys, we'll have to be really quiet. Day 1 of the mandatory self-isolation, whatever it is. I have to be very quiet because Remy had such an amazing day. She took a nap a little later. Our fault. So now we took her for the golf cart ride, and now we're just trying to make sure she goes to bed. So anyway, have a good night. I hope you guys are safe, and don't forget to check everything out in the description, and we will see you in the